Here is another little experiment based on a real experiment which was conducted by Kubovi in the year 1977. And all the participants had to do, and now you can do it on your own if you want, was to write down the first number between 1000 and 9999 that comes to your mind. So take a moment and rely on your gut feeling. What is the first number? In the study from Kubovi, about 52% decided to choose a number which began with a 1. So for example 1392 or 1586. For another group, the question was asked in a slightly different way. This group was asked, please name the first 4-digit number that comes to your mind. And in this group, only about 24% of the participants decided a number which began with a 1, but about 27% now chose a number which began with a 4. So for example 4322. And this is really interesting because before, in the other group, only about 4% had chosen a number with a 4 at the beginning. So what this experiment tells us one more time is the power of priming, because it depended on the way the question was asked. In the first group, the number 1 was primed by asking, well, please name the first number between 1000 and 9999. So this time the number 1 was primed. But if you ask people, please name the first 4-digit number, of course the number 4 is a little bit more pre-activated, and they tend to choose a number which began with the number 4. Of course, now you might say, well, these number games are not very relevant for my everyday life, but there are other studies, for example in a supermarket, in which could be shown that the kind of music that was played, for example French music, made people choose more products according to this kind of music. For example, when French music was played, people choose more French wine, and when German music was played, people chose more the German wine. And in another experiment, it could be shown that when there was the smell of citrus cleaner in the air, people more often said, well, I think I will clean my house today. I think I will tidy up my room. So it seems like that on an unconscious level, the concept of cleaning was activated, and therefore people said, well, yeah, I think I have to clean a little bit. And priming also helps to understand that sometimes we have the impression that we are reading another person's mind. So for example, you are talking to a friend about your holidays and the topic is over, and then you say, well, what about Frederick? I don't know what Frederick is doing today. And your friend suddenly says, oh my God, I just wanted to ask you exactly the same thing. And well, we must be mind reading. Some kind of mind reading must be going on. But in fact, what is going on is priming, because for both of you, quite the same memories were activated, and next to these memories, maybe the name Frederick was connected, and that was the reason why both of you suddenly were thinking of exactly the same thing. So I hope this helped you a little bit more to understand what is going on in our subconscious mind, and why sometimes we do things that we don't have explanations for, or we think something that we don't really understand why we think so. So I hope you found this interesting, and if you want, we'll see you next time.